Hello everyone and welcome back to another Storytime video. Today I am going to be talking about the 2 times I have stayed up all night before. In the spirit of New Year's coming up this... Well, New Year's Eve is this Tuesday and then New Year's Day is this Wednesday. So, in the New Year's spirit, I'm going to be talking about that. So, the first time I stayed up all night, my cousin Dylan came and visited in that week in between Christmas and New Year's. And he was like, "Hey man, you want to stay up all night tonight?" Or one of the nights that he was there. I was like, "Yeah, man." And I managed to stay up all night that night while I played Madden on the Wii. Yes, I do show my age a little bit saying the Wii, but he couldn't exactly stay up all night. I think he finally conked out at like 3 or 5 o'clock. One of those late hours into the morning. And the next day after you stay up all night, it always feels so weird because I guess it's because you've stayed up all night that previous night, so it just feels so odd. But the other time I have stayed up all night was when I was dating Jessica. You guys know I've talked about her in a couple of Storytime videos before, but basically when we were dating, the church that she went to at the time, I think she still does go to the same church, but the church she went to had this lock-in for New Year's Eve, I guess, to try to keep people from drinking a little bit. But regardless, uh, I think I was the only person to stay up all night that night. And what everyone there ended up doing until it got into the wee hours of the night is that there was, I think we did karaoke first, and of course I had to participate, even though I can't sing worth anything, but I still did. And then we had this Nerf battle, which that was pretty freaking cool. We could basically go anywhere we wanted in this church area. Well, inside. And of course, Jessica knew all the good spots in the church in terms of where to hide, where to get cover, all that stuff. And it was pretty fun, We all played teams, so it wasn't like a free-for-all, of course, as I guess you can gather, but it was really fun. And after that, things just kind of slowed down, and somehow I think I think it, I think I spent a lot of time on my phone that night, but somehow I was able to keep myself entertained and pass the time by. Of course, I didn't bring the computer I had at the time. But, yeah, I would consider staying up all night New Year's Day. Well, New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day this year, like I did a few years ago. But the thing with that is that I've got to go back to work on January 2nd. So I don't think that'd be a good idea to stay up all night and then go back to work, after a full day or two later. So I just, I would, but, and just play video games and stuff, but, in terms of staying up all night too, I mean, I would love to do that again, one or two nights sometime, but I just don't really know if I'll be able to anytime soon. But tell me all of your stories about staying up all night, and if you stayed up all night on New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day. Of course, that's the easiest night to stay up all night, especially if, well, in my experience, especially if you're at a party, because you might be there until like 12:30, and you would only need to stay up like 5.5 or 6.5 hours at that point. Maybe by the time you got home it'd be 1 o'clock, I don't know, but my opinion, that's the easiest night to stay up all night. And CS guys, I do believe that will do it for this storytime video, and like storytime video, I will see you all later. Goodbye guys! Thank you all for watching.